Car break-ins in downtown Charleston raising major concerns for Charleston police, not just about the crimes, but the age of the suspects. News 2's Emma Charles spoke with police about what makes the crimes unique and what they're doing to stop them.
Over 20 charges brought against 10 people, all suspects between the ages of 11 and 15. Today I'm learning more about a series of car break-ins in downtown Charleston. Police began investigating in March when several downtown Charleston residents alerted officers to teenagers breaking into their cars. This video taken by a resident shows just how easily unlocked cars are targeted. Investigators learned teenagers in groups of 3 or 4 stole cash, credit cards, and 3 guns. Now 10 juveniles have been identified and charged. Charleston police now turning their attention to curbing youth crime in the future through a series of programs.
How do we have some of these young people who we're talking about today be a part of a program like this where they don't ever have to get caught up in these charges and we don't have to make news headlines about them?
They offer Camp Hope for middle and elementary school in the summer for 6 weeks, Youth Citizens Academy for high schoolers for 1 week, and are piloting a program called High Flyers to target high-risk youth and provide them with therapy, family engagement, mentorship, and a summer job that they hope to expand.
And I'm trying to tell you, even the kids who are the roughest around the edges, they want to be felt that they are cared about. Oftentimes they either get pushed to the back burner or get labeled as too far gone, and they accept those identities. We got to change that narrative.
They're also paying attention to details, working with other cities that have successfully reduced youth crime to develop data-driven solutions.
We're thinking about how do we share data and how do we share information that's safe and also very informed. And so with that intelligence, folks can be identified when victims arise, what services are needed, who's in their friend group, how do we reach them before the retaliation takes place, and also what needs are being met.
And encouraging the community to get involved.
So my message would be to the rest of the community who has frustrations with these same kids. Talk to them, engage them, hold them accountable, call the principal. Say, hey, I saw so-and-so and he's around the way, right? Call the SRO. Allow us to be a village.
Investigators still working to recover those missing firearms. They say never leave your car unlocked, remove guns from your vehicle, and report any suspicious activity to police. In downtown Charleston, I'm Emma Charles. Count on 2.